Welcome back. I am N.S. Lavanya, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. Dear students, listen to the explanation of the poem Leave This Chanting and Singing and Telling of Beads by Rabindranath Tagore, which is a part of the Foundation English syllabus prescribed by University of Madras for all UG courses second years. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. Whom dost thou worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut? Open thine eyes and see thy God is not before thee. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and in shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him, come down on the dusty soil. Deliverance? Where is this deliverance to be found? Our Master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all forever. Come out of thy meditations and leave aside thy flowers and incense. What harm is there if thy clothes become tattered and stained? Meet him and stand by him in toil and in sweat of thy brow. Thus the end of the poem. Now listen to the summary. Geethanjali is a collection of 1 or 3 English poems, largely translations by the Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore. Leave This Chanting is the 11th poem in the collection. The poet advises the priest to give up their counting of beads and their singing and chanting of mantras. He also urges them stop the worship of God in a secluded corner of the temple with their eyes half shut. He sharply states, open your eyes and see God is not there before you. The poet advises the people to know about God. God is not to be found in this way. God lives with the humble and downtrodden, like the tillers of the land and pathmakers who work hard at breaking stones. He lives with those who toil in sun and shower and whose clothes are soiled with dust. If the priest wants God, he must come out of his temple, give up his holy robes, and work with the humble tillers of the soil in rain and sun. Tagore thus glorifies the life of the humble laborers and rejects the aesthetic way of life. According to the poet, one can find God not in the temple, but with the workers who are working whole day in the dirt and under the hot sun. He asks us, what harm is there if you work under the sun and if your clothes become dirt? Even when your clothes are torn out or stained, there is no harm because one is going to see the Creator. Thus, Tagore conveys that participation in the activity of life is essential for the realization of God. The ultimate spiritual goal of the aesthetic is to seek deliverance. This is the liberation of the soul from the cycle of birth and death. But God himself is bound to all of us in chains of love. He himself is not free, and he has joyfully bound himself to the work of creation and to the objects he has created. How can then man ever hope to be free from bondage? He urges the aesthetics to leave the ritual, flowers and incense which does not serve any purpose. Thus, Tagore concludes that he knows the value of humanism and expressed the value of humanism in this poem. Humanists believe that service to fellow men and love of them is the highest form of worship. They also believe that God is to be found with the poor and the laborer. Tagore says that true worship of God means mingling with the humble humanity on terms of equality and participation in their humble activities. According to Tagore, the rich and the proud can never find God, for they keep aloof from the poor and downtrodden. He opines, pride can never approach to where those walk in the clothes of the humble, among the poorest, the lowliest, and lost. Thus the end of the summary. Thanks for watching. We meet again in the next video with another interesting topic.